Hi, Jerome from Trailblazing Wine and TWTV, offering hints and tips to help you get the most enjoyment out of your wines. And this week I'm talking about the much misunderstood term terroir, which comes from the Latin root terra, which is earth. But in French it encompasses far more than that. The word encompasses sort of every factor, human and physical factor, that affect the ultimate flavour of a wine. And there isn't a single word in English that we can use to sort of translate that word. The best way of illustrating that word is really to look at geography, and the best place to illustrate terroir in action, as it were, is Burgundy in France, where just a stone, you can throw a stone from one vineyard to another and the flavours of the resulting wines are completely different. So if you look at this map, I mean, it's hard to see from there, but Vosne Romanée is a famous area in Burgundy, where La Romanée-Conti is the most famous and expensive wines. Those wines fetch £1,000 a bottle. If you nip up to Fixin there, which is a short bike ride, if you're fit, Fixin, you can get a bottle for certainly probably under £15. Now that is no accident. Basically, in Burgundy, the winemakers are so you get very skillful winemakers. The most skillful winemakers know when not to do something rather than to do something. So they're basically trying to get as much expression out of the area as possible. And so the difference between price is the place, very much the place where these wines have over the centuries really become known for the geographical and geological factors that affect the flavour of the wine. So geography is important, that's place in terroir. Geology is important, that's the soil structure. The soil structure affects the quality of the vines. The more difficult the soils, the harder the vine works, the better the quality of the grapes. And the third factor are cultural and human factors. The human factors are the skill of the winemaker to know when not to do something, and the cultural factors are traditional methods, how they produce wine. Now the supermarkets have done a fantastic job of bringing people into wine and also removing a lot of the quality issues in wine. Standards have improved a lot. But what they can't do really is be excellent at providing wines with terroir, because the opposite of terroir-focused wines is volume. Because the more volume a wine is produced, the more homogeneous it has to be, the more bigger the vineyard areas and the more blending of the wine to produce that volume. So although the wines taste good, at the extreme end they can become Coca-Cola of wines. They taste okay, but they have no character. So if you want wines with real character, then you really are better off going for small wine growers, small wine vineyards with exceptional growers. And basically that's what I'm all about. I'm about finding excellent winemakers in very small sort of vineyard holdings that use very little intervention in the winemaking, so you get a real expression of the area that they come from. So I hope that helps, and see you next week.